Hi everyone, my name is Liam Bunk here with Northway Toyota Scion. I'm a salesman. I've been here about 6 years. I'm going to show you the all-new 2014 Toyota Highlander. It's been completely redesigned for this year. I've picked out a Toyota Highlander Limited model to show you. We're going to go over some of the features and see what you think. I hope you like it too. Now the one thing that catches a lot of people's eye, first thing on a car, at least in my mind, is the wheels. Now every single Highlander now is equipped with alloy wheels and a 5-spoke. This being a Limited, you get a 19-inch wheel with the Chrome Tech wheel covers there too. Very nice and finished there too. You also get on all the Limiteds these lovely LED day running lights, similar to what you have in the Prius. Then above this, on all the LE Pluses, XLEs, and Limiteds, you get fog lights. And on every single one, you get halogen headlamps with an auto on-off function. Now, one else big thing to notice is the grille is tremendously different. A big trapezoidal frame, nice chrome trim around the side there too, but familiar underneath for the most part. Right here we have the tried and true 3.5 liter V6 that Toyota's been using for several years in this and many other models. The Toyota Highlander is also available in the front wheel drive LE version with a 2.7 liter inline 4 producing about 185 horsepower. This guy produces about 270. You also have the option for the Highlander Hybrid, which produces a 280 net horsepower. Also, it's very easy to locate a lot of things in this one. Your dipstick, your fluids. Be that as it may, also all these vehicles come with Toyota Care. It's your first 2 years or 25,000 mile no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance, where they'll change the oil, rotate the tires, top off all the fluids at each time of your services. Now moving over to here, every single Highlander now also has these very nice little lights in all the turn signal indicators there for you too. This being a Limited model, you also get Toyota's blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert. That'll light up if anyone's in your blind spot or when anything comes along there driving there too. You also have, in the Limited models, these nice memory seats, 2-stage for those functions. All the LEs and above will have a power driver's seat with lumbar support. Now in the Limited version you get these lovely heated and air-cooled front seats. You also get a 6-speed automatic transmission. One thing from sitting here is, since a lot of families are the intended audience with the Highlander, safety is probably one of the, if not the most important feature. This vehicle is equipped with 8 airbags, including the knees, from the A-pillars, seat back to the C-pillars, for the curtains, out of the seat pockets for both driver and passenger. And a new one, which is very nice, in the front passenger seats on the seat cushion, is designed to actually lift up the passenger in the case of a collision, so they're less likely to slide into the screen, into the front of the car there. Now every single new Highlander comes with these very nice ornamented grille here too. You do have the 4.2-inch display here that you can slide using the features there too for gas mileage. You can also see things like your eco indicator and all-wheel drive control on the all-wheel drive models, which is mostly what we're getting here in the New York region, at least for the V6 versions. It's actually a new all-wheel drive system. It's an active torque control on-demand system, similar you have in the RAV4, and actually can show you which your torque distribution while you're driving it and to get a little better mileage too. All the XLEs and Limiteds also come equipped with the 8-inch touchscreen display with navigation and the Entune Premium Audio with App Suite. You also do have the things like weather, voice activation for national cities, and a nice tablet-style interface for all these guys, which you can use. And you have different apps that can be added on to the car depending on which version you have. Every single one has voice activation for Bluetooth and a rear backup camera with the grid lines on each one. Now, if you don't mind, we can move to the back seats here too. Again, using families, you're going to have a lot of space there too. In all XLE and Limited models, we have these lovely little screens that hide extra sun and things like that too, because that's a big complaint with a lot of folks. Then also back here we have an enormous amount of rear cabin room. I'm about 6'1", and some pounds that we'll discuss later on, and plenty of room here too. You also have very neat 12-volt charger, as well as a 3-prong outlet back here for the rear passengers, and their own climate control functions as well in pretty much all the versions we got now. You also have in the Limiteds and most of the XLEs this captain's chair style with a folding center console there too. You can get the 8-passenger seating on the XLE. It comes standard on the LE and LE Plus. You also have a lot more legroom, like I mentioned earlier, and one of the ways Toyota did that is they actually thinned out the back seats for the vehicle, similar with the Prius side, because that really doesn't add anything to the front for the driver at all. Now, if we may, we can move all the way to the back. Every Highlander LE Plus and above is equipped with two neat little functions to open the back hatch. One, you have the top hatch, which simply opens and closes like that to help loading things in, or whatever you'd wish to do if you have a large thing that you have to keep sticking out of the vehicle. As well as the power rear hatch comes on the LE Pluses and above. Also jam protection too on these guys, so if somehow you're getting a little close to with getting a finger in there too, you really have to work hard to not step on you down it too. Now one thing they've done is they've also increased the rear cargo length by about 30%, so you have a lot more room in there too. And they did this while achieved this by only having added 0.6 inches in width to the vehicle, while adding 2.7 inches overall of length. The back seat, which is normally a 2-passenger, is now fit for 3 passengers now. And all these guys, they can be adjusted multiple ways. Extra seat belts coming down from the ceiling, cup holders and everything on the side, and then they fold neatly down. One of the ways Toyota was able to increase the leg room and hip room, actually, more mind you in the third row seat, is because they actually were able to take out the invasive strut towers we previously had on the rear suspension system for the Highlander. Now it's replaced with a new double wishbone rear suspension, which is the only vehicle which has a rear double wishbone suspension in its class as the Highlander, which is located underneath there. And they also help do things with the noise, vibration, and harshness by reducing those with things like tighter fitting door panels and also more underbody covers, as well as a different style for the exhaust system. So I know we went over a lot here, but hopefully you got some of it. That's the new 2014 Highlander. I'm Liam Bunk here at Northway Toyota, Route 9 in Latham. Glad to show you more whenever you'd like to stop in. Thank you much.